Hello.
Same time.
I feel like I almost messed that up. I almost forgot to add us to the stream, so it would have just
you were
been
in charge.
It would have just been what, the background or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we would just popped ourselves in, or we
Gotcha.
could have redone the intro.
I guess that's not too tragic. But how's everybody
Yeah.
doing tonight? It's Monday.
Monday Night Media. We're back. Our normal time slots.
I'm like, what do you
mean? We were only live 6 days ago.
Yeah,
since our last live stream.
We were live on Tuesday last week, but we're back on Monday this week. No birthday dinners to be had.
No birthday dinners to be had, not yet. And yeah, we didn't do any videos last week either. Well, we did the one video that was a clip of our stream.
Correct, yeah.
But we haven't really been watching a lot of stuff except for Fallout, really.
We haven't. It's been I feel like we complain a lot, but it's just been one of those busy times in the season. I don't know what I'm saying.
The busy season.
It's like, getting to the end of the school year. I don't know. It's just life, you guys know how it is. Life, man. It's just one thing after another. And so, it's unfortunate because we definitely have not been getting to watch as much. We've watched a couple more episodes of Fallout.
Yeah.
But that's been about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
There were good episodes though. I'm honestly enjoying the show.
Yeah.
I feel like I was a little negative on it last week, but I liked it better. I think I like it better now.
Well, dare I say that it's better than The Last of Us?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm not trying to throw shade at The Last of Us. That was a fine show, but I think this one's it's more entertaining, I guess.
Right. Yeah, more fun.
There's
just
more energy
fun
to it.
Yeah. But yeah, should we get into the chat?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's get started. Hit the like button. Look, we got 31 people in here right now.
Yeah,
hit the like button. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about tonight. We've got a Deadpool and Wolverine trailer to talk about that dropped this morning. We got an M. Night Shyamalan trailer to talk about, and we got a plethora of movie news to discuss tonight.
I used to work with a girl who would say that word.
Yeah, plethora or plethora.
Her name was Mimi.
Yep.
And when I first heard her say it, I'm like, Mimi, what the hell are you talking about?
I feel like I used to say plethora a lot more than I do now.
I'm like,
it used to be a part of my regular vocabulary.
I think you sound all cool and stuff saying plethora. All right, we got Trek or Not. Hey, how's it going, Trek or Not?
What's up, Trekkie?
We have Dino.
Dynamite. I would say Dino.
Dino, okay.
Chaz Kowalski.
How are you guys doing today? This is the first time I'll be watching live and not recorded due to being a night owl, which 5 p.m. Mountain Time is too early for me to listen live. Hey, I totally get that.
Yeah.
You guys work well together and are always entertaining. Ken, you always make me laugh with some of your comments on your channel. People probably think I'm nuts laughing loud outside with the dog.
I'm just a nut. You just never know what's going to come out of my mouth.
Ken does the same thing. He takes our dog out, for his walks, and you're always like playing videos and stuff, watching stuff, and
yeah, I'll be chuckling sometimes too.
But thank you so much. We're glad you're here. We got Collector Movie Man. Hey, Ken and Michelle, have a good live stream. I will check it out on the replay. Going to go see The Challengers tonight. Awesome.
Nice. Enjoy your 3-way movie.
Right. We got Mary. Tara is exclusively to movie theaters. May 3rd, rated PG-13. Tickets on sale now. All right. Mary's doing a little plug for the Tarot.
Yeah. Movie. Unfortunately, I will not see PG-13 horror films in the theater. I refuse because those are teenage magnets and they're always very annoying.
That is true.
So I thought the trailer for that movie looked decent. So I'll probably check it out at some point.
Yeah. We got What's Johnny watching. What's up, cool kids? How's it going, Johnny?
What's up, Johnny?
We got Emmett. I miss you guys. I hope you miss me too.
Absolutely. Have you not been here, Emmett's?
How you doing, Emmett? You promise you're going to see Deadpool and Wolverine. If you do, please review it when it comes out.
We'll try.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still undecided if I want to go see it or not. Again, it's for whatever reason. Well, not for whatever reason. It's so hard for us to go see a movie. It feels like
we almost saw one on Saturday nights.
Yeah. And I just couldn't do it. I
couldn't do it. I wanted to see Abigail, and you really wanted to see Civil War, and I just don't think either one of us were willing to fight for the one or the other. I mean, I would have saw both, but
yeah, I just I got it all like arranged. My mom was gonna watch the kids a little bit for us, but you had just got off work, and it's just like so much rushing is involved. And I just wasn't like feeling it. I was like,
yeah,
we're going to have to rush to the theater. And then it's just like, when you get alone time from the kids, you kind of just want to like chill a little bit. And so we just got food and we hung out together, and that was great. So, but maybe one day, when our daughter's a little bit older, we'll be able to go see all the movies. I don't know.
Yeah. She probably would have liked Abigail.
Yeah.
Little vampire girl.
Maybe we're gonna have to like go take her to go see it so we can see it.
I mean, I think the movie's rated R, but from what I hear, it has a lighthearted, fun tone. I mean, it's from the people that made Ready or Not, so it's got like a comedic tone to it.
Happy Optimist. After seeing that Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, I am so positive that this movie will be a huge hit in the box office. Bring me a chimichanga baby.
Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't watch the whole trailer, so if they made a joke about chimichangas, I don't get it.
No, the only thing I took away from it was when they both at the end said, "Let's effing go."
Right? Yeah. Let's see. How did the death of Nancy on Nightmare on Elm Street 3 affect you? Well, it didn't affect me at all because I've never seen it. So.
I remember watching that movie when I was very young. I was probably like 11 or 12 when I first saw it. I don't remember it affecting me because in those movies you just kind of expect that everybody's going to get killed off at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So to me it was just like, okay, this is the part of this story, this chapter. She's dying, and then Kirsten's taking up the mantle of the new final girl in the franchise. So to me it was just a natural progression. It didn't really hit me hard or anything.
Gotcha. We had to mention Scott. Hello there. We got so much news today. Yes, we do. We got Wilkie's and Movies and Music. Hey, all. How's it going?
What's up, Wilkie?
We got Deadly Spooky. What's up, Kenny and Michelle? How's it going, Deadly?
What's going on, Deadly Spooky?
We got Cowabunga Dude. Watched that Deadpool trailer a bunch today. So hyped. Awesome. Nice. We got Maria. Evening, guys. How's it going, Maria? Do you guys know that Alien will get a plane? Will get a plane in theaters for its 45th anniversary.
Do I know if it's going to happen? I would assume somebody will probably put that in the theaters.
They've been doing that so much now, like re-releasing
anniversary stuff. I mean, I just watched Alien on 4K not too long ago. So
yeah,
I don't think I would go see it in the theaters. I do love the movie, but.
We got Tiana Loves Movies. Hey, everyone. How's it going, Tiana?
What's up, Tiana?
Maria says, I love steelbooks, but they're getting expensive. I ordered the King 76 for $26 on Amazon.
What's the King 76?
I don't know.
I don't even know what that is, Maria.
We got Mohawk Vader. Hi, hope you're all doing well. How's it going?
What's up, Mohawk?
We got Sylvester. Hi, Kenny. I've sent multiple packages. Have you received them all? They were delivered to your P.O. box.
So I think I saw your comment the other day. I have received 3 packages, so I don't know if yours are in those 3 packages. I need to go to the P.O. box tomorrow. But I went last week, and there was 2 packages they said they couldn't find. And then they told me to come back the next day when their manager was in so he could find them. And I didn't have time to go back the next day because I had to work. So I'm going to go tomorrow and try to get it all sorted out and taken care of with the P.O. box. So,
gotcha.
But I may have them because I do have 3 packages I haven't opened yet. I was waiting until I got everything together and to do a video.
Dan packages from Sly himself. Stallone watches Monday Night Media.
Oh, of course. Of course. Yeah.
Not Monday Night Media, but
signed boxing gloves
right.
or something.
We got Smirk88. Hey, good evening, Ken and Michelle. I'm deaf excited for the release of Deadpool. Hopefully we get a sweet steelbook.
Oh, I'm sure we will. And it's Disney, so it's going to be $45 probably.
Right. Did you miss me, Emmett? I sure missed you.
I think you did.
Said Deadly. We got Mo Lester. Ken, I'm thinking about picking up.
Like you said, Mo Lester.
I'm thinking about picking up The Irishman Criterion. Do you recommend the movie?
Well, I like The Irishman. It's just a very long movie, and I'm just not always down to watch those long movies. So I can't say it's the most rewatchable movie, but it is a very good movie. The only thing I remember about it is that it drags until Al Pacino comes in. And then I thought Al Pacino was like the best part of the movie.
Fan.
So But I would recommend it. Maybe watch it on Netflix first. It's on there. So, and then decide if you want to get the Criterion.
Yeah. The trailers for Deadpool and Trap were awesome.
Yeah, we're going to talk about both.
I'm just a little worried about the villain in Deadpool and Wolverine. She's looking like Doctor Strange's teacher, bald and goofy.
Was that supposed to be the villain? I didn't even realize that was supposed to be the villain.
I get your concern for sure.
I thought that was the Negasonic Teenage Warhead girl.
Special K says, let's effing go.
Yeah.
I think it's funny because I definitely feel like let's effing go is like has been a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've just like seen it for a while, like in the like YouTube community and stuff too. Like I'm sure it's in other places as well.
Sports, stuff like that.
Yeah. But it's just like let's go, let's do it, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, kind of funny. We got Adrian James. Hello there, Ken and Michelle. How are you doing?
Oh, Adrian.
She meant Kong 76.
Oh, okay. You said okay. Yeah, it's a nice steelbook. I didn't get that steelbook. I got the Scream Factory, so I may get it at some point because Paramount's usually pretty good about keeping their stuff in stock.
Kevin says, if you want to get rid of any movies, I am willing to buy yours in bulk.
Reach out to me on Instagram, Kevin.
And then we got Holland Oates.
See what kind of deal we can strike.
Hey, Kenny and Shelly. And then we got our buddy Cody, dude who loves movies. What's up, everyone? Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button.
What's up,
Cody? That's right. Listen to Cody. Do what Cody says. All right. I think we are ready to get into some movie news.
Let's jump into it. We're going to start with the weekend box office.
Weekend box office.
Put us down here in the corner.
I gotta say, this was kind of a lamer, more tamer,
limp weekend box office. But Civil War, an A24 film, is number one 2 weeks in a row. That has probably never happened.
You think?
So it made another $11 million.
Okay.
And we had Abigail come in to what I've heard is a pretty disappointing $10 million.
Oh, really?
Sorry, I can't talk.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I think people were expecting that to do better. I don't remember what Ready or Not did when it came out, but I feel like it did a little bit better. And the Scream movies, of course, did much better. So for those directors, that has to be a little bit disappointing. I honestly think it's because the movie wasn't marketed very well. Like I had heard about it, but I don't feel like it got a lot of posters. I don't feel like it got a lot of promotional materials.
Right.
I didn't really hear about the movie till after it came out and everybody started talking about it.
Yeah.
So I think that's definitely contributing to that. I don't think Universal did a good enough job marketing it.
Right. That's probably true.
And I don't think people really understand what it was, or I don't know. It looks fun. I do want to see it. It's a shame it didn't do very well. I think it was budgeted at like 26 million or something. So
gotcha.
Maybe if it's got word of mouth now, it'll catch on and make its money back. So
right.
And then we had Godzilla X Kong make 9 million.
It goes 9, 10, 11. See that?
30 million for the top three at the box office. That's a very lackluster box office for sure. This year just hasn't been great. I don't feel like for box office at all.
I don't know. I feel like you're forgetting.
I mean, Dune did well, and there was another movie that opened up at 80 million. Maybe it was. Maybe it was Godzilla.
Godzilla did great, yeah.
But nothing's cracked that 100 million yet, and we're like 4 months in, and I don't think anything's cracked 100 million yet.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only April, so it's okay.
About last year, I feel like we had at least 2 or 3 movies that had cracked that number. Mario had already come out and killed it. So I don't know. It's a pretty disappointing year, but maybe things will be heating up once we get this movie, Deadpool and the Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer dropped today. We got a poster yesterday.
I don't think it's
this comes out
Wolverine,
on. Well, I mean, we got to wait all the way to the end of summer for this to come out. This comes out July the 26th.
Yeah.
I thought the trailer was good, but it didn't really increase my hype for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You said you watched a little bit of it, but how did you feel about what you saw?
Yeah, I started to watch it. Obviously it didn't make me that excited either because I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, this is just like a watch it home eventually movie. This movie did not make either one of our top 10, anticipate it.
No, and I hate to say it, but for me, it just kind of feels a little too little too late. I know Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have done a really good job keeping up their fake rivalry on like social media and stuff over the past few years.
Yeah.
To keep it interesting, but it's like you wanted to see this like at the peak of both of those characters. And I think the peak of Wolverine was in Logan, and that was kind of his swan song. So to bring him back 7 years later, for a goofy comedy action movie, just seems weird, and it just doesn't quite click for me.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be fun. I mean, that both of them got tons of chemistry, and I'm sure they're going to be really fun together, and it's going to be a fun movie to watch, but I'm not like excited to watch it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
But there's no doubt, like when this trailer was playing, I'm just like, everybody's going to love this. Like they're just going to love seeing them together, and everybody's going to get super excited. The general audience is going to come out for this movie.
You think?
I feel like they did everything right. It just, for me, it didn't personally excite me. But I think that the trailer, for what they're going for and the audience they're going for, is going to work. I think the movie's going to do very well. This
is technically Deadpool 3, right?
Technically, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I just not got the like 3 blades.
Yeah.
That has to be intentional, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so. I mean, he has 3 blades anyway, but
and it's got like him Deadpool rubbing his finger on his blade because he's just like this pervy, goofy guy. And then Wolverine, he's like serious and
it's gonna be a buddy cop movie. I mean, basically, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm just I'm not super excited about it.
Well, we're still like figuring out what the story is, right? Like from the trailer, Deadpool's asking him for help. He says, like, I'm about to lose everything, and you know how that feels. So it's like I'm still trying to figure out, is this like back in time?
Cross-dimensional stuff.
Yeah.
He's pulling him from a different dimension.
Right. Something going on there.
Okay, I don't know.
Excuse you.
Sorry, I'm drinking a Diet
I know.
Coke,
quit drinking it. You keep like picking it up every 5 seconds.
How I get very fidgety. But
all right, what else we got?
There was something else I wanted to say about it.
Deadpool forever.
But does it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's on the thumbnail, so we got to talk about it for a minimum of 15 minutes.
Oh,
that's what we got to talk about.
I didn't know that was a rule.
But yeah, I think the movie's going to do very well. And who knows? Maybe when I watch it, I'll love it. But I was going to say, to be honest, like I've never loved the Deadpool movies anyway. I've just kind of liked them a lot.
Okay.
But okay, let's move on to the next one. We got a movie, M. Night Shyamalan movie called Trap. And this has our boy Josh Hartnett in it.
What?
Hartnett.
What was that?
Is it Hartnett or Hartnett?
I say Hartnett.
Okay, it's Hartnett.
I don't know if that's right, but
I wasn't gonna watch this trailer because I know how trailers are now and they tend to spoil everything. But I got caught watching this one, I think, when I was at work on Friday, and I thought this looked really, really cool. Now you could say I heard people, and we talked about this, saying that the trailer spoiled stuff. But for me, that's just okay. That's your premise. So now you need to give me something else, in the movie. There needs to be some twists and turns that happen.
Right.
Like if you're setting up with the premise, and I don't even know if I want to say what it's about because I know people might be sensitive to that. Maybe they don't want to know anything about it. But to me, in the trailer, they're like, oh, I can't believe they spoiled who the killer was. I'm like, well, that's the hook of the movie to me. Like, that's what intrigues me to go watch it.
Gotcha.
So I feel like they needed to have that in there.
See, I feel like I could have done without.
Otherwise, it's just Josh Hartnett taking his daughter to a concert, and then you find out that somebody's in there lurking around, which I guess, could be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely going to make me like nervous about concerts.
Yeah. So,
but I always get like nervous about like large events anyway. I mean, I usually feel a little bit better about them because there's usually a lot of security at those things. They check bags. There's like, metal detectors and stuff. But yeah, it's still kind of creepy.
Yeah. So basically Josh Hartnett takes his daughter to a concert. I don't know what the pop singer would be the equivalent to. I don't follow music nowadays. I don't think it would be like a Taylor Swift. It'd be like somebody else.
It seemed like she was kind of like a rapper, like maybe like a Cardi B or something.
Well, it seemed a little bit more kid focused. It felt like there were some kids there.
I don't know.
But he takes his daughter to a concert, and then he goes to the bathroom, leaves her in there by herself, and then he's noticing all these security guards all around all the exits. And he gets to talking to somebody that works there, and he basically tells him that they're trying to trap this serial killer in the concert. There's somebody lurking around that's a serial killer. And they're trying to make sure he doesn't get out. So everybody's trapped in the arena, basically, and they don't know it until they find this serial killer. And that's all I'll say. But they do reveal the killer in the trailer. I'll say that.
Okay. You said you weren't going to talk about anything, and then...
I just wanted to... I don't know. It looks really cool. And I feel like M. Night Shyamalan, he doesn't always make the best movies, but they're always interesting.
You say that every time.
I'm never upset that I watched it.
You say that every time. Like I have you saying the exact sentence, word for word.
Because it's true. It's true. I think he's only made a couple terrible movies that I would never rewatch. One's Avatar: The Last Airbender, and one's After Earth. All the other ones, even The Happening, I would rewatch again.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you too. Like exactly what you said. They're not always the best, but they are always interesting. And like the concepts are always super cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So yeah. And I mean, I like Josh Hartnett. I think he's really great. And you know, he's been around for a long time too. Like obviously not as long as like the old guys, but like he's been around for a long time. And so it's good to see him still acting, and you know, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of a, you know, a career renaissance,
resurgence,
is what they call it.
Resurgence. I don't know.
He was in Oppenheimer. He was in that Black Mirror episode that we watched. I think he's been in a couple other movies or TV shows.
He was in a show that we watched. He was someone's husband. Wasn't he like Reese Witherspoon's husband and something?
If you're talking about Little Fires Everywhere, that was Joshua Jackson.
Oh yeah.
If you're talking about that show,
I feel like
he could have been her husband at something else.
Yeah, you're right though. I was thinking of that for a second.
The only other Reese Witherspoon show I can remember us watching is Little Fires Everywhere. Is that what that was called? Well, no, that's what I was at. No, the morning show.
Well, and also
Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies, but he wasn't in that.
No, he wasn't in that. She's in a lot of shows though. So
yeah, looks good. Looks good.
All right. Are you ready to share this?
No.
Okay. Let me move to this one. This is a story that I caught you forgetting to put in there. But this is big news.
Well, you know.
Quentin Tarantino was doing a movie called The Movie Critic. That was supposed to be his 10th film,
right.
11th film really, but he counts the Kill Bill movies as one. And he abandoned it.
And he said, "Sight."
He said, "No, I'm not doing this, and I'm still deciding on my final film."
Yeah.
To me, this says, okay, like he really is committed to his next movie being his final film. I really believe in his mind he thinks it's going to be his final film because he's second guessing like what he wants it to be.
Oh, so see, I took that as he's going to make more.
Oh, okay. Well, how did you come to that conclusion?
You could take that as his next movie's just not going to be his final film.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's still going to make the other movie, but there's going to be another one after.
To me, I feel like something came over him creatively, and he was like, I want to do this, but I really want to do this. And if this is going to be my final film, then it has to be this new thing that's just come to me. And I can't do The Movie Critic anymore. Now, what that is, I don't know. A lot of people are like, he's going to do Kill Bill 3. But I don't know if it's going to be Kill Bill 3 or not. Maybe something else entirely.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, The Movie Critic, I'm sure it would have been great. It was supposed to be set in like the same world as Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I
mean, there's no way that he's just like scratching it, right?
He's got to give it to somebody.
No, I mean like he's just not going to make it now.
That's what he's saying. Do you read the headline? Tarantino abandons The Movie Critic, still deciding on his final film. He said he gave up on it. Yeah. There is a script for it though. Like he could give it to somebody, like an up and coming filmmaker that he trusts, or you know, he could give it to somebody.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna make next. I don't know if it's gonna be Kill Bill 3 or something else entirely, but it has to be something that really hit him in his feels when he got the idea.
Right.
All right, let's talk about Fallout. It's renewed for a second season.
It is renewed for a second season, which
So-
is not really surprising. I feel like it's been doing really well, and I feel like most people, like, it's been, well received, and yeah, I don't know. We like it, so that means it's got to be good. No.
Yeah, I was looking at the numbers because there's one page on Instagram that shows you the numbers. I can't remember who it is, but I think it had like 2 point something billion minutes or something
Gotcha.
of watch time since it's been on. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's a very popular show.
Have we watched 4 episodes or 5?
3. We've only watched 3.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Really? I thought we had watched 4.
I think we've only watched 3.
Okay, well, I think there's 8. Do you know that?
Yeah, I do know that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. So far we like it, and I mean, there's still that's still several episodes left, so hopefully it goes out on a bang for us, but
goes out on a bang.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the new Transformers. Transformers 1. Did you watch this trailer?
It was another one of those, start to watch it and then get out of it.
Yeah.
It
was a 3-minute long trailer. It was excruciatingly painful to get through.
It's crazy.
I'll say that.
Yeah, I don't know, why they feel the need to make an animated Transformer movie.
But it was Chris Hemsworth that opened up the trailer, so I guess he's the voice of one of these.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about this. It looks like a kids Transformers movie.
Yes, honey, it is.
It looks like, something you would see on like Fox Kids in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was a kid. Like it's just very silly, basic humor.
Well, I don't know if it's like that.
Which there's nothing wrong with that, but I think a lot of people were hoping this is going to be like a Spider-Verse or
right.
Or a
I don't see this like killing it in the theater. Not like Spider-Man or
what was the other one? Didn't they do another animated something recently?
The Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
I don't see it doing as well as those movies, but
no.
Yeah.
I think that Transformers I think the Transformers time has passed.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, there was a time where they were super popular, but I think the quality of the movies definitely brought that franchise to a halt. And when they started making actual good ones like Bumblebee and the one we saw recently, nobody came out to see them because there was just all that goodwill had been sucked away.
Right.
So, but I don't know. This one might, bring out the kiddies to see it.
The kiddies.
The kitties. I sound like the Crypt Keeper. Remember the Crypt Keeper?
I do.
The kitties. All right, let's we got Hitman. This comes out on June the 7th on Netflix. I don't know anything about this. It's got Glenn Powell in it. And he's wearing multiple costumes.
Yeah, all I know is what it says. He's not a killer, but he can pretend.
Okay. Is that all you know?
That's all I know. Yeah, it just looks like one of those. I mean, it does say in select theaters and then on Netflix June 7th. But yeah, I'm sure it's just one of those, generic.
Yeah, the poster just reminds me of like every time I see Hitman on a poster, I just think it's going to be crap. The Hitman's wife's bodyguard. And
yeah. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's him just pretending to be I guess he's trying to pretend to be a hitman.
Yeah.
Hitman for this girl or something, maybe he's just like putting on this the show for her somehow, or somehow gets wrapped. Maybe she's involved in something and he somehow gets involved. I don't know.
I think we should spend the rest of the show just coming up with stories for what this movie could be.
Right. I mean, there's definitely a trailer for it. I just didn't watch it.
Oh, there was a trailer?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Well, put the trailer on. Let's watch it.
No, I'm not watching that.
I could just get on here and read the synopsis. A professor moonlighting as a hitman of sorts for his city police department descends into dangerous, dubious territory when he finds himself attracted to a woman who enlists his services.
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
I don't get it though.
Hitman coming
It says
to a
he is
Netflix
a
near you.
hitman.
Yeah, she wants to use his services as a hitman.
But that says he's not a killer, but he can pretend.
Yeah, I guess he's pretending.
That's conflicting information. That says he is a hitman. This says he's not.
I'm sure there's a big twist in the film.
I'm so confused now.
Yeah.
But we'll for sure be watching it. Not.
Not.
All right. So I guess they're going to be making another Now You See Me movie.
Yeah.
Now You See Me.
No.
Have you?
No, I don't, because I haven't seen any of these movies.
You haven't? I was wondering if you had.
I think I have the first one on Blu-ray.
I mean, this is a pretty good cast.
Yeah, I think they were all in the other ones too.
I don't think they all were.
I think most of them were. Jesse Eisenberg definitely was. Morgan Freeman was. Woody Harrelson, I think, was. Isla Fisher.
Yeah,
I think
she
was. Too.
But I don't think. Well, I don't know if what's his name, Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Dave Franco. Yeah, he was in them too.
So basically, the Pokemon guy,
Justice Smith.
the Pokemon guy. What was the other movie we watched him in? The Voyeurs.
Yeah. Directed by Michael Mohan.
And then that's the guy from Stranger Things, right?
I don't know. He could be. Anybody could have been on
It's the guy that had the long hair and everybody loved him. And
no, that's not him.
Yes, and he died.
Is that him?
Yes, it's him. He just has
Eddie Munson?
Yes, Eddie Munson.
I don't think that's him.
It is him. Look it up.
And the other actress, who's that, Olivia something?
I don't know. She looks familiar. But
she looks like an Olivia.
Does she? Why does she look like an Olivia?
I don't know. All right, get back into the chat.
You want me to go back into the chat?
Yeah, and then you can share your
okay, what do I do?
Your personal stuff.
What do I do? I have personal stuff to share, guys.
Yeah, Michelle has a lot of personal things to share.
What's that?
So wait for that.
I don't think
Sounds
I remember.
like all hell's breaking loose upstairs.
I don't think I starred.
No, I don't think you did. What a joke.
See. Okay, I think I know where I'm at. Maria says villain in Deadpool is supposed to be Professor X's sister.
He has a sister.
Interesting.
I did not know that.
Cody says I keep reading that Abigail was a hit.
Not financially. I don't feel like. I mean, I don't know. Are people saying that's good? 10 million?
Maybe he just means that it was good.
Yeah,
not that I heard it was money. Good. Let's see. Hey everyone, I'm watching Challengers right now. We better get off of your phone. I went and saw Monkey Man and really enjoyed it, says Cody.
Monkey Man.
Zendaya is so hot in this movie.
Oh my.
To me, she just looks like a child. So I don't get it. But looking forward to seeing your package unboxing from Sly.
Absolutely. I am too.
I watched the Henry Cavill movie this weekend. It was pretty good.
In your package. I sent you 3 of them. Did you open them yet?
Okay. You're not Sly. Okay. It's from Sly. Eli says, what's up, everyone? How's it going?
What's up, Eli?
Cody says, Michelle's fashion is on fleek. Thanks, Cody.
What does on fleek mean? Again?
It just means like popping, cool.
Did you fleek him?
You know, just like a positive thing, I guess.
I hit the mic.
Was he in it a lot? Seems like all these movies that boast about having Henry in them barely have him in it at all.
Henry Cavill?
Bryden says, bro, you always being negative. Stop hating all the time.
People say that. I don't feel like I'm that negative.
Cody says, oh, Deadpool will hit 100K for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Just got my copy of The Getaway from Shout today.
Nice.
LOL, 100 million, no K. So my mind is still in work mode, LOL. That's all right. I've got a day with Toby Toby's Spidey 2 in theaters. Catch you guys later. Very nice.
Oh, damn.
Cal says the movie looks really good.
It's funny how everybody gets excited to go back and see the old movies in theaters because there's no good movies in theaters.
Right.
I mean, there are.
How do they know a serial killer is going to be at this concert?
That's a part of the story that they didn't reveal.
That's a great question, Cody.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm sure they know somehow.
Hey, Kenny, do you have any coworkers who watch your channel or are familiar with Married with Media?
Yeah, I got a few people.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Watch us. You don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've told people I personally don't. I think that I've decided I don't like people to know. Unless like
just because we could get pretty wild on here. Let's be honest.
Well, it's just I guess like professional relationships. Yeah. Like I don't care if it's like someone that I'm close to and like knows me personally. And so they're not going to be surprised if they hear me say something on the stream, you know? Yeah. But like I wouldn't feel comfortable if like, I knew like my boss watched me or, you know what I mean? Like I would just feel uncomfortable about it. I feel like they would judge me and like think differently of me because, you know, I act different around those people. As different as you can virtually because I work from home. And so anyway.
How it happened for me was I made the mistake of telling one person one time and then everybody knew.
Yeah. Like I personally just
and then I just didn't care anymore after that.
Yeah, it's like not that I'm like shameful or embarrassed or anything. Like I'm proud of what we do, but there is kind of this. Some people just don't like even now in today's world. Like some people just don't like get it, or I guess they don't think like, especially for you, like your channel is like pretty successful, and I feel like when you tell someone, not like you specifically, but I feel like when you tell someone that you have like a YouTube channel, they think like, okay, like what, you have like one person or something subscribed to you, you know, like they just don't get the like magnet. Like, no, actually his channel is very successful, you know? So anyway, but yeah, I would choose like not to tell people, but like, you know, our family, you know, they know our family tells people. So it's kind of hard to keep it, I guess, private. Let's see here. People are just saying hi to each other. I definitely wanted to see the movie critic, but I'm sure Tarantino wants to make sure what he goes out on is a banger.
Hey, Cody, it could be Jackie Brown too. Wouldn't that be something? That's Cody's favorite Tarantino movie.
Is it? Are you watching Chucky season 3 part 2? No, we have not seen. We have not even finished season 2. So
no,
maybe one day. We got Allie in the chat. Hi everyone. How's it going, Allie?
What's up, Allie?
We got Tony. Good evening. How's it going?
What's up, Tony? The Tone Zone.
It makes sense for them to make a kids Transformer movie because at the end of the day, they want to sell toys. That is true.
Yeah, and look, let's be honest. They're trying to capitalize off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Spider-Verse success. Oh, yeah. Like, they're absolutely after
Mario.
That. Yeah, Mario. They're trying to make that money.
Michelle, Kenny, have either of you watched Date Movie? If so, what are your thoughts?
I feel like we watched that together.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I have a very specific memory of us renting that from a Hollywood Video, and we watched it in my old apartment. It came out in 2006. It had the girl from American Pie this one time at band camp.
Yeah.
And somebody else was in it. And it was like making fun of romantic comedies. But that was the moment where I was like, oh, these movies are not good anymore.
Right. With like a bunch of people in them.
Yeah. I think it was, I don't think it came, it came out in 2006, but I think the last good one of those type of movies was Not Another Teen Movie.
Gotcha.
And then after that, they just kind of went downhill.
Hitman is directed by the wonderful Richard Linklater, which gives me hope for it.
Okay. Well, yeah, it might be pretty decent then. He's, you know, a pretty notable filmmaker. A lot of bangers.
We got Murja. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Well, sometimes this J could be silent. You don't know.
It could.
Hi, Michelle, Ken, and Chat. How's it going?
Hello.
Thanks for being here.
I'll call you MP.
Ruben says it's about how the Transformers began.
It is. It's like an origin story.
That's cool. Holland says, not sure if I'm looking at the right person, but that guy's the kid in the Holdovers.
I told you, it was not the kid you were talking about.
Oh, I really thought it was him.
Yeah, he did. He looked like somebody, and that's who he looked like because I recognized him. I just couldn't figure out who it was.
Personal expecting baby number 3? No, definitely not. Hell no.
No, our youngest is almost 10, so that would be a pretty big age gap at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
We thought about it like I think 3 years
few
ago
years
was the
ago.
last time we seriously thought about it. But
yeah, I'm happy. I mean, obviously, if something had happened, we would be happy that they were here.
Yeah,
but I'm glad that that didn't work out.
We're looking forward to our more alone time.
Well, like we love our children. They're
we
amazing.
had them young for a reason.
Yeah, like our kids are awesome. We love them, and I cry all the time when I think about them growing up. Like I do, it makes me very sad. But it is also cool that we had kids younger, and so we're going to be in our 40s, and like we're going to get to start to like live again. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Like we're not going to be like super, like. And like if our kids have kids, like hopefully we're going to be like
get this channel going, Right. We'll be reviewing everything.
So, there's pros and cons. We might have missed out on some youth while we were raising kids, but
yeah.
I don't know.
We weren't doing anything anyway. We were together and just watching movies. So
but Allie wants to know, are Michelle's personal things related to Taylor Swift's new album? Allie, how did you know? We can just go ahead and do it. You want to?
Yeah.
Since Allie brought it up, you do it because I don't know how to get back into it. But I just thought if you don't follow me on Instagram that I would just share this with you. I won't bore you with it for too long, but Taylor Swift's Taylor's new album came out. Well, it came out at midnight, like Thursday into Friday. And so I go into work late on Fridays. So Friday morning, I went out and I got me a coffee and I went to Target and I got her new album. I got the vinyl, the Target exclusive. Those are my pictures that I took.
Oh, so Target's putting out banger exclusives for Taylor Swift albums, but physical media, no.
Yeah.
Or Blu-rays, no.
So, if you remember, I kind of like was coming down off of Taylor a little bit. I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed with her because she does like a million different editions of her albums, and she just seems a little like money hungry or something, even though she's already like a zillionaire.
Yeah. But is that money hungry or is that meeting the demand of your audience?
Listen, we already talked about this.
Because people want it.
No. I told you that if you read comments,
some fans will probably be like that.
A lot of people are pissed about it. I'm telling you.
They don't have to buy it.
They complain about all of the additions and they complain about the pricing.
Well, I will say they should have put together some kind of a box set to where you could get them all in a box set.
Well, here's the kicker though, and I haven't even told you this yet. But she came out with the Target exclusive. She has, a bunch of different ones. They all come with like one extra song. I just chose the Target edition because I go to Target all the freaking time and I love Target. And I'm like, I'm just going to get the Target exclusive. That's cool with me. As you all know, I'm not a collector, so I literally don't really care. And whatever songs I can't hear, I'll just listen to it on Spotify or YouTube, which is what I've done. But here's the thing. The day that it finally came out, she like always does this. And she's like, surprise, it's actually 2 albums. And so she came out with like, I think it was 31 songs or something. And so the Target exclusive doesn't even have those, obviously. And so I don't even know how you listen to them. I think like she came out with a CD or something, which I don't get because I'm like, do people really still buy like CDs? I thought I was like in the minority on that because my old car still had a CD player, which my new car doesn't.
People buy CDs.
But anyway, so she hasn't come out with like a vinyl with all of them on there yet. But anyway, so that's what I did this past Friday. I've been listening to her album.
31 songs.
Yeah,
she's
a maniac.
They can't all be good.
They're definitely not all like amazing. But there's some bangers on there for sure. I'm very happy with it.
You didn't get any of these like, what is that up at the top?
Those are the CDs.
2-side. Those look like booklets or something. Those look like digibooks. Are
This,
they like
the
big
CDs
box
came
set
with
release?
posters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the CDs were like different editions. I didn't even look at the CDs because I just knew
If
I
you're
was
a
there.
vinyl collector, you're safe with Target.
So
there you go.
But there you go.
Okay.
No baby number 3, just Taylor Swift.
Hey Tiana, let's see. All right, get back into the chat.
Henry is almost in the whole movie. He's pretty good in it.
What movie are we talking about? Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am with Michelle. I do not want anyone to know that I do not want anyone at work to know that I'm on YouTube. I would be very uncomfortable.
Tony never puts himself on his thumbnails for that reason.
Okay, yeah.
Except the Mid-Levolution stream.
Right? You look super cozy in your sweater and beanie, Michelle. I am. It's always cold down here, and yeah, I gotta be prepared.
Yeah, I'm not super cozy.
Yeah, you're like probably covered in goosebumps. Yeah, no one I know personally knows I do YouTube. Linda from accounting doesn't need to be saying what I do on my own time. LOL. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like,
do you really know Linda from accounting?
It's really funny because you almost feel like you're living this like double life. Because I'm like like on Friday, I have to work a late shift, like it's my late day. And so we have this like little group chat on Teams of all the people who work late on Fridays to like make us feel better about ourselves, I guess.
Yeah.
And people in there were talking about like they were going to go see movies and stuff. And I'm like, there's so many times where I'm like tempted to be like, I love movies. Me and my husband talk about movies, you know, like, but I'm not going to do it. So
you just don't. Do you act like you hate movies and you never watch them?
No. I'm like, oh yeah, like I have said,
just
like,
go in the extreme opposite direction.
No. I'll usually be like, kids. Oh yeah, like we love movies in this family, but you know, I don't say like.
Who doesn't love movies? You know, they're the
there's a lot. Like there was somebody in the chat who was like, I don't have time to watch movies.
They bring us all together. I'm sure they watch TV shows. They watch something.
They're like, and movies are so long now. I don't have time for that and all this kind of stuff. They're like, it has to be something really good if I'm going to take that much time out of my day.
Yeah. And
then I always think about how people think like, man, you're just like wasting your life watching movies.
Yeah.
Like who has time for movies? The Tone Zone.
The Tone Zone.
We got Latula Moore. Good evening, Ken and Michelle. How's it going?
Hello, Latula. How are you?
We got Sarah in the chat. How's it going, Sarah?
What's up, Sarah?
Sarah's on a cruise. Very nice. We got Frank. Evening, guys. How's it going, Frank?
What's up, Frank?
Let's see. We got Double Feature Podcast. Hello, good people. How's it going, guys?
How are you doing?
Let's see. People just saying hi to each other. April has heard Tay-Tay's new album. I've had to stop her from picking up the vinyl album.
Did you get the CD?
Let's see.
It's probably on YouTube, though, isn't it?
Yes. I've listened to some of the songs. I like them. Taylor's got the marketing down.
Yeah.
Ken, do you buy CDs as well as Blu-rays? No, he doesn't.
No, I think the last CD I bought was The Dirt. I bought the Motley Crue, and that was basically just a Motley Crue greatest hits album.
She is a marketing machine. Sam says, finally I have a Monday off so I can make it live. I've been catching the replay for a couple of weeks now. Well, awesome. We're glad you're here, Sam. Let's see. Cody still buys CDs, and that is how I listen to my music.
Physical media.
Well, that's cool. I skipped this. Holland says, Taylor bringing back, but wait, there's more. I know, right?
But wait.
Because like she'll post like limited edition, and I'm sure she's not posting it, but you know what I mean. Limited edition, da 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 da. And then like a month later, she'll be like, actually, here's this with everything. And people are like, oh my God, I bought these all individually and paid shipping for every single one of them. I wish you would have told me that you were going to do this, you know, like that kind of stuff, just kind of like shitty.
Sounds like a bunch of brats. They don't understand physical media. See, us over here in this world, we know all about that kind of stuff.
Let's see. Have to listen on Spotify. I still buy CDs if I really like the artist.
Yeah. It's the best way to support them.
I still have CDs. Actually, looking for another portable player. Like I said, before I got my new car, I still listened to CDs because my car had a CD player. And
I also got all my old CDs in there.
And like, I listen to music in my car like all the time. And so I just assumed though that I was like in the minority with that, but I guess not. But we are talking we're talking to like people who care about this stuff. So I feel like we still could be in the minority, but maybe not.
CDs are like DVDs and vinyl's like 4K.
You think?
Which is weird because vinyl came first.
Right. But it's
vinyl's back because vinyl actually is good quality that stands the test of time.
Even grab some cassettes of some new artists, loving it.
Yeah, I like
they still make cassettes.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, they
But see, I feel like
I like the cassette aesthetic.
Well, the thing is though, is it's like, is that all it is? Is it just people trying to be cool?
Yeah,
and like retro.
I think that's 100 because
like, is it practical? Is it
cassettes do not sound better than CDs,
right?
And definitely don't sound better than vinyl.
Well, see, in my opinion, I don't know if it's the record player that we have, but it's not the best. Like the sound is not great.
It's the speakers. That thing is like fell down before. And
yeah.
we
I think I'm gonna keep buying like albums and stuff, I think I'm gonna have to get a new one because the speaker.
They're not too expensive. I think you can get like a regular vinyl player for like $40 or $50 or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
One that doesn't have a stand and all that stuff. I don't even remember where we got that.
But it's kind of like echoey. Have you heard it? It just like sounds.
I've listened to it down here before.
And you've noticed it kind of just like. I just didn't know if that was part of the vinyl aesthetic. Like, is it supposed to sound kind of like, or should it sound clearer and like, I don't know. I haven't bought any CDs for ages. Sarah, if they want to comment on your videos, they will. It's not cool to demand comments. You might get some that aren't too nice.
It happens.
Let's see.
I never demand comments on my videos.
Comment now. If my car had a CD player, I would totally buy my favorite albums on CD. Hated when my new car didn't have a CD player. See, my old car couldn't connect to like Bluetooth, and now my old car couldn't do that. Now my new car can, so I'm fine like not having my CD player anymore because I'll just use my phone to do the Bluetooth. But I get it. I like being able to listen to a variety of artists, whereas if you're putting in one CD, like you're committing to that artist, Yeah. Otherwise, you're like doing it old school where you're like taking out the CD and putting it up and like getting into a rec and putting in a new guy and new person, whatever. But yeah, I get it. I like how we're talking about CDs tonight, guys. Let's see. Do you have any plans for joint interviews like Kenny did with the Cobweb channel where both of you participate? I don't know if we've ever really talked about it. I've definitely thought about like having maybe like other couples on or
oh, you have?
Or something just that would like fit into how we do things on our channel. But at the end of the day, I just don't think that we're there right now. It's hard enough to do our one stream together, and so like to do like a professional like,
and also like once you commit to having guests on, like you have to be there like ready to go on time, because you've already locked in these
and
guests.
We have things that come up a lot,
and sometimes things come up and we have to cancel.
We don't want to be those like flaky like, oh, we got to reschedule and stuff like that. So that does like
we
have
can be
an
flaky, but just
on each other,
just to each other and to you guys out there, unfortunately. They're waiting.
Let's see here. Good evening. How's everyone doing? But to answer your question, I could see it in the future.
Yeah, we've actually never had anybody on this channel.
We haven't.
There's never been a guest.
Yeah, but we've been on.
Yeah, how rude are we? We've been on other channels and we haven't.
We've been on 4K D-Ray's channel.
Yeah, on
he had us on.
Horror.
We were on Sledgehammer Horror, and we were on Hux for trivia.
Oh yeah. So I think that's the only 3.
And then I've been on some streams without you.
Yeah.
KB's channel. Were we both on
Lost Girl
KB
streams.
or just me?
Just you.
Okay.
I was on KB on like by myself twice, I think.
Yeah, we got Mega Mike the Movie Man. Good evening. How's everyone doing? How's it going?
What's up, Mikey?
Let's see. Adrian says, like you, Sarah, I'd love to go on a cruise. I had to get a CD player adapter for my first car.
Yeah, I remember those. I think I had one of those too.
What summer movie are y'all most excited for?
Only thing bad about those adapters is like those CD players, like they couldn't bump because the CD would skip.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to put it in a spot where like the vibrations of the car wouldn't get it.
Oh yeah. What movie are you excited for this summer?
Jeez, I don't even know.
I'm gonna say Garfield, and and I'm excited for the Planet of the Apes movie.
Are we already to summer?
It's April.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not summer yet, but yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know what's coming out this.
I don't even know if I could say excited though. Like I'm not really like, ooh, I can't wait for like Garfield or even though like
Twisters. About Twisters.
I just don't feel like I'm like that excited for anything, unfortunately.
No.
You know what I think it is though? I think it's because deep down, I know that we're probably not even going to get to go see it. So why even get excited? Because we're not going to be able to get a babysitter anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like.
We'll get excited. I mean, things just come out and it's like when I can get them on physical media, we watch them.
Yeah. There you go. We're just so. I thought I clicked that. Haha, I have the Dirt soundtrack as well.
It was good.
Did I just hear that Michelle's buying Taylor Swift's album? I thought you didn't get physical media.
Oh, she's into it now as long as it involves Taylor.
I've got a good little collection of vinyls.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting up there.
I've actually bought 3 vinyls in the last month. Yeah. Let's see here. But I'm still by no means a collector. Like you ain't gonna see me going out and buying special editions and like every week or anything. Like,
you'll have all those Taylor Swift albums soon.
I'm still selective. I'm not like Ken, or he like literally buys anything and knows nothing about it. And
I'm doing better. Okay.
Okay.
I am doing better.
Yeah. We'll leave it at that. I still believe Leo De Niro best acting movie ever, and Martin second greatest movie ever for Killers of the Flower Moon. Well, that's all right. You can think that. I own around 300 CDs and close to 100 vinyl records. Wow.
Nice.
We got Jerry. What's up? How's it going?
What's up, Jerry?
When I bought my car back in 2019, I was 25 at the time. I was so bummed that it didn't have a CD player, and the people at the dealership were shocked that I cared about having a CD player. That's funny.
Say, hell yeah, I care.
Audio Technica has some great vinyl players. That's who we go with. Okay, cool. I'll have to check into that. Yeah, they've brought cassettes back. I don't even play my old cassettes anymore. That's crazy. Don't buy a record player with built-in speakers. They sound terrible. So I got to buy like separate speakers? Guys, I'm not that bougie. I'm so sorry.
You got to get subs.
I still have my genuine Bachelor cassette from when I was a little kid. That and Drew Hill in My Bed single were my first cassettes. LOL.
You don't know Genuine?
No, I do. See, when I was a kid, I'm talking like kid, I listened to country. And I remember I have a very vivid memory of my first cassette being Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks and the Thunder Rolls.
Yes, absolutely. Like I remember being a little girl. I remember being in the car, putting the cassette in, taking it out, flipping it, that kind of crap.
Garth was big.
Garth Brooks, man. That's where it was.
I used to make fun of Garth
and
Brooks.
The lightning strikes.
Yeah. I always hated country. I like it a little bit more now.
You didn't like it though when you were like a little kid? Like I'm talking like I was a little
always
kid.
Hated it. Always.
Okay.
Strongly. Strongly hated it.
Let's see.
I was a rockin' kid.
If you buy cassettes, make sure to have a pencil so you can wind up the tape when it starts spooling out.
Yeah, that's real right there.
I remember buying ABBA Gold on cassette.
Now that's a group. ABBA. Badass.
You heard it, folks. Ken just admitted he's a flake. LOL.
I am.
ABBA is legit.
ABBA is legit.
Come on, Corey. Us OGs use our pinky finger to rewind our tapes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fall Guy, can't wait to see. Yeah, Fall Guy looks like it'll probably be fun. I feel like Ryan Gosling, I feel like he's just like in his fun era.
Yeah, he's settling into his fun.
Yeah. And I don't know. Like, I feel like he's
always been able to do comedy, though.
Yeah, but I feel like he might need to
You still haven't seen The Nice Guys. That was 2016, same year as La La Land, and he was very funny in that.
Well, by fun, I just mean like, I feel like after Barbie, I feel like he just changed a little bit.
Yeah.
He's done comedy. Yes, he has.
Well, he's probably getting, those are the kind of roles he's getting now because he's kind of fallen into that mold, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like Ryan Reynolds a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he needs to kind of like maybe back up just a little bit.
He got pretty serious in the 2010s, you know. I mean, we had Drive and you know, Place Beyond the Pines and what was that one? Blue Moon or something? Blue Love. Moon. What was it called?
Oh, Valentine. Blue Valentine.
Blue Valentine. That was a very
Michelle
depressing movie.
Yeah.
Michelle La La Land's First Man, like he was doing a bunch of dramas and stuff.
That's true. That's true. Okay, fine. I forgive him. Hopefully, you guys can go see Maxine before it gets too overhyped.
That's one I'll try to make a priority to.
When does that come out?
Theaters, beginning of July.
Okay.
I think it's like July 4th week.
Yeah, Beetlejuice 2. Yeah, I don't consider that summer though. It comes out at the end of September, so I'm definitely looking forward to it though. Michelle the Vinyl Queen. Oh yeah, I got my whole 5 vinyls. No, I think I have like 8 or 10. I got a few there. You've bought me several.
Yeah.
Michelle is collecting shaming Ken. I'm so sorry, guys. Kenny, in the event that Vinegar Syndrome undertakes a momentum box release akin to the legendary Mario Brothers for the new Roadhouse, would your commitment be unwavering? Do you understand the question?
Yeah, I guess he's saying if Vinegar Syndrome
Kenny's very confused.
Did the new Roadhouse as a VSU to match the old one, would I get it? Honestly, that's probably where I would stop. That would just be the reason for me to stop collecting the VSUs if they did that.
Michelle, do you like disco? Like disco music? Kinda.
You don't like disco music?
Yeah, like I freaking. When I think of disco, I think of Night at the Roxbury. Is that accurate or no?
I don't know what you call it. Either. That's more 90s.
Is that like techno?
Poppy,
that's techno, isn't it? I love that music.
That's not disco.
Like I used to listen to that crap all the time.
That's like Rhythm is a Dancer. Rhythm is a Dancer.
No, I'm not talking about that song.
Yeah. It's like that kind of music, though. It's all on the same lines. Like electronic, pop. I don't know.
I don't feel like techno
really
and disco is the same, though.
No, disco, I mean, that was in the 70s.
Yeah. So, moreover, could we anticipate your esteemed presence as a potential guest for the audio commentaries?
Michelle on a Mario release? Yeah, for sure.
I don't think he's saying that to me, but
we need to.
He was asking you about Vinegar Syndrome, and then he said that.
No. If I did an audio commentary, it would be on my channel, probably. But we need to watch the 1993 Mario movie, and review it on this channel.
You don't want to get a suitcase-style turntable. They're made of the cheapest components and will destroy your vinyl. Okay. That's the ones you're talking about. The ones that look like suitcases.
Yeah. Well, I guess just spend $5,000.
Ken likes the cheapest stuff.
I see a lot of people have them.
No, the one that I have is like supposed to be good, I think.
Yeah, it is.
But it also has like, it's like one of those like 3-in-1s or something. It has like a little cassette player on the side. It plays the radio. Does it have a CD player? I think it does.
Yeah.
And then it has the vinyl aspect. But something about the speakers, it just ain't it. I don't know. But let's see. Garth Brooks as a kid. Michelle has made me feel so old right now. That TV, man.
Just
It's
comes
always
on its own.
Thunder Rose music video made me interested in filmmaking as a kid.
In the Thunder Roll. In the Thunder Roll.
Let's see. Johnny, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, come on. You guys can't be that much older than us. Right?
I mean, I'm knocking on 40. So
yeah, like, come on. You guys got to be like, what? Well, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to be offensive, but y'all got to be
Wilkie
like.
was talking the other day in the chat. He's got a kid that's in, I think it's 21, just turned 21.
Yeah, like, what are you guys, like mid to late 40s or something? Yeah. Like, you know,
it's a generation.
We're not that.
Okay, we'll
that
take it.
Apart.
We're young. Let's. You want me to start this? I guess.
Yeah.
So we can get back in. We got a couple more stories.
Who knew that, me sharing my Taylor Swift vinyl would evoke so much music talk?
Yeah, pop the chat is what it did.
Oh my God. What is this terrifying image you pulled?
we only got 3 more stories to share. We got a new popcorn bucket.
Oh my God.
Well, we got a popcorn bucket that people are petitioning to get. So Terrifier 3 is supposed to be coming to theaters this Christmas, I think, and fans are rallying for the Terrifier 3 Art the Clown popcorn bucket with online petition. There's 1,600 people that have signed this petition.
Are they going to do like pink popcorn or red popcorn, whatever that is?
I don't. I think it's just something that they drew up for this.
Yeah, I know.
Thing because it's not official yet. This is just people that want it. But I don't know if Terrifier's. I guess it could be big enough to get its own popcorn bucket. Do you see that? Scream got one. Saw got one. Do you think Art the Clown's going to get one?
Guys, I just can't do it. This, like, I get it. I get it. It's like fun. It's like really over the top. It's just disgusting. But I'm just not about it.
Yeah.
I just don't need that in my life.
Well, if you think about it, the movies that are performing the best in the theaters, they got the popcorn buckets, well, I can't say that Ghostbusters didn't do too well.
Well, let me ask you a question. Would you get one?
No, I don't care about collecting the popcorn buckets.
Okay.
I got the Ghostbusters
I honestly
one because
thought you were going to say yes.
No, I love Ghostbusters, so I got the Slimer one, and that's like all I need.
Yeah.
I didn't get the Scream one. I didn't get the Saw one, and I thought those were cool, but I didn't get them. I don't need to collect popcorn buckets.
Well, eventually what happens, though, is you succumb to the hype, and then you're like, oh, I think I want to get them.
The ones that I want. The Dune one was fun to make fun of, but I don't need that in my in my life.
Or do you?
No. I don't.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of Terrifier fans out there, but for me, it's just like so over the top, so gory, and it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I'll definitely see it. I don't know if you'll check it out, but I'll watch it for sure.
I'm definitely not going to the theaters to see it. Like, no.
All right, we also got Martin Scorsese movie the new Martin Scorsese directed film is going to be a Frank Sinatra biopic, and Leonardo DiCaprio is supposedly playing him.
That does not even look like a real picture, does it to you? It looks like they put his head. It's
probably that AI DiCaprio that's floating around in shorts.
Like, that is not real. Like, look at that. His head looks like it's sitting on a different body.
Could be.
Like that, like it's just something about it don't look right.
Could have photoshopped it.
Like his face looks lighter than his hand. I don't know. It just looks like it's weird.
I don't know why they would need to.
No, it just looks weird. Picture. It just looks weird. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
It makes sense. I mean, DiCaprio's been in like 15 other Scorsese movies, so.
But here's the thing. Frank Sinatra is like iconic. Okay. As far as I know, Leonardo cannot sing. Like, how are you going to have Leonardo play Frank Sinatra and not have ever heard.
Has he sang in anything?
I don't think he's sung in shit. And so, what?
That's a hell of an image right there, singing and shit.
Like, I love Leonardo, but can he sing and we've just never heard it? Like, are they going to make a movie where he doesn't even sing? Like, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know. I think it's just Scorsese thinking he needs to use DiCaprio because he's getting older and he just wants to work with the people that he knows the best.
Right.
So he continues to work with
DiCaprio
like the easiest. And De Niro. So yeah, it doesn't seem like it fits to me, but sure. And lastly, we have Melissa Barrera is open to appearing in Scary Movie 6 following the Scream firing.
Oh, that's funny.
She says, I think that would be fun.
Okay.
So obviously she's looking to poke some fun at the Scream franchise some more. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's it. That's all we got.
All right.
Stop sharing and we can get back into the chat and then get the heck out of here. We've been in here for an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
My goodness, time flies when you're talking about Taylor Swift and cassette tapes.
Cheaper turntables will ruin your vinyl records. Yeah, Michelle was a little kid growing up on 90s R&B and hip hop.
Hell yeah.
I was listening to Garth Brooks. You were listening to Genuine.
I was listening to Korn.
Sarah saw vinyl at Barnes & Noble's. Listen, when I say kid, I'm talking like 6 years old. You were not listening to Limp Bizkit at 6.
I think I was listening.
I'm not talking about a tweenager. I'm not talking about a teenager. I'm talking about a fucking kid. Like,
I don't think I was listening to music back then, other than what was on the radio. I don't think I was in it. I don't remember being into anything when I was like 6 or 7.
Like, I am talking about just like trying to see what that is in there on your shelf. It's a CD though, like a disc on top.
I put the replacement disc on the top of my Coffin Joe set.
Why?
Because it has to go in there. So I'm going to put it in there when I get the time.
Oh, okay. But it's not supposed to be displayed like that. It like looked like a head and like, I don't know. I'm so confused.
It's all kinds of weird stuff in there.
If you don't know, Ken's office is right there. And so I'm seeing all this stuff. Let's see. I have a suitcase like turntable, but I don't play it very often. Michelle is a disco queen. You know it.
Dancing queen.
I used to have 2 turntables and a microphone, but
I do very specifically remember loving the song Love Shack when I was like 5 or 6.
Love Shack, baby.
I think what is that, the B-52s or something?
I don't know. I feel like Dua Lipa. I never know how to say her name. Dua Lipa is kind of new school disco. I do really like her. I do like her songs. You can get a decent setup for about $500. Yeah, not happening. I'd rather buy other shit. Those things are good for dollar records from garage sales, but if you're buying new records, you're going to ruin them. Oh my gosh, you guys are just scaring the shit out of me.
People are upset. Well, look, the player that I got, I remember, I think it was like $100-some. So that should be a decent player.
I'm 48 this year. Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
I thought. So you guys are like,
you still look young,
10-ish,
man. You look
10-ish years older than us.
You look close to 40. Closer to 40 than 50.
Y'all look good. Y'all looking good out there. Kenny with a substantial tax return on the horizon. Nope, that's a negative. Do you have any plans to buy up on any movies you might have missed out on?
Yeah, I do YouTube, so my tax returns aren't as good as they used to be.
Yeah, we don't get money back anymore.
And the main reason for that is the payout on YouTube doesn't take out taxes as you go.
Yeah.
So when you get to tax season, it's going back.
We used to be people that got tax money back, but we're not those people anymore.
Yeah.
I'll be 60 this year. Very nice, Maria. I'm 54 this year. Wow. Everybody's sharing their ages. Tony's 55.
Y'all don't look a day over 35.
This is wild. The mayor just turned 60 in March. Mike is 45. Everybody's just sharing their age. That's great. Love it.
Proud of their age. Makes me feel like an idiot, because I'll be honest with you. I've been having a little bit of a midlife crisis. I feel like the past couple of months.
Right.
Because I'm like 38. Mm-hmm. I'm almost to 40. I can just feel it creeping.
Yeah.
Creeping up on me.
That's what happens. I mean, it's cliche, but it's true. Like life is just like flash. It's wild. Sarah says next year she's going to be 42. I'm 16, just trying to make it through high school. Big art fan. Love it, Cody. Cody, you're too cool for school. I collect Blu-rays, 4Ks, vinyl, and an occasional horror action figure. Don't care about popcorn buckets. Hell, I haven't been to a theater since I saw The Northman.
That was a good one to see in the theaters, though.
Yeah. They'll probably use Sinatra's voice.
Yeah.
That'd be weird. Leo sang This Old House and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Did he?
Was it like for a smidge of a minute, though? I just feel like if
I don't remember that.
I don't either, but I don't remember a lot of stuff. I'm over the scream and scary movies. An hour and 15 minutes. You're only a quarter of the way done.
Hell yeah. 5-hour stream tonight.
Genuine Bachelor came out in 96, so I was 8 years old. I know he meant he was about 8 years old, but I'm just making fun of him. Michelle dropped an F-bomb there. Naughty. I'm sorry, guys.
You did?
Yeah. Yes, Ken
Son
Love
of a
Shack
gun.
is the B-52s.
B-52s. They got a couple of really good bangers.
We can get
What was that?
together.
God, I forget their
Love
other
Shack,
song.
baby. Old vinyl quality is so much better quality than the new stuff, not warped. Scaps just turned 55 last month. How's it going, Scaps? I hope you're doing better.
Damn. I hope you're doing better, man.
Stevie says you're still a kid. I'm 55.
Well, thank you. Thank you for making me feel better.
Do you like the band REM?
R.E.M.
REM.
You don't know them? This one goes out to the one I love. You don't know that song?
No.
What?
No.
What about It's the End of the World?
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah. It was a smidge of a minute. Yeah, that's what I figured. Lots of 55ers in the chat. Leo could get a vocal coach and really push himself to do something different and new. That's true.
He could.
Harry Styles would be a good option for Sinatra.
Yeah, I guess they're wanting to go for a later in his life Sinatra.
Well, like you said, it's because he wants to just use Leo.
Because God, how old is Leo? He's got
to be like 48 too.
I mean, maybe he's just like 45 or 48 or something. Because I mean, in Titanic, he was.
Let me see.
Played a 17-year-old in Titanic. But
49.
Okay.
But right. He'll be 50 this year in November.
So he was born in 74?
My little Leo.
So he was 23 when he did Titanic.
That's wild because when I saw him in Titanic, I was just a little girl. And I mean, he was my first love. Well, I don't know if he was my first love. I get like the Backstreet Boys in that time confused.
Tell me why.
Was that the same time? Like the Backstreet Boys and Leonardo? Like I forget all my boy crushes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Backstreet Boys, I think, was 97, 98. So yeah, that would have been the exact same time.
But it was always weird to me because I remember thinking like these men or boys, I feel like they were always closer to my mom's age than to my age.
Yeah.
But like in my mind, I thought like, oh, I'm a little girl. Like I have a chance if I could just meet them. You know, like in my mind, I thought I had a chance, but I'm just this like infant child.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
We did get a super chat from Lee the Machine.
Hello, Lee.
Thank you so much.
Glad you're here. Thank you so much.
Speaking of vinyl, it's sad seeing vinyl getting destroyed. Look at what happened to John Levitt's vinyl on High School High. I have not seen High School High in a while. I need to rewatch that one. But I love John Levitt's. Yeah. Enjoy the show. He's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies, or at least he's in Wedding Singer. Mohawk Vader with the super chat. Thank you so much, Mohawk. Kenny, it seems your midlife crisis involves steelbooks and purging collections. I recently restarted collected in February.
Hey, that's cool.
It does. I've recently come out against steelbooks. I hate them.
Ken has to come up with something new to bitch about.
It's not true. I still like the occasional steelbook. It's just I don't need them anymore. I'm going to get rid of some of them and keep some of them, probably.
Thank you guys so much, though, for the super chats. Ken and Michelle need to do a karaoke stream. Yeah, Absolutely. He wants to see me and Ken get drunk and sing songs. It'd be pretty fun.
That would be the reason to not tell your coworkers that you do YouTube.
I've heard some horror stories about how Frank would treat women. I wonder if that will be left out or not.
I mean, pretty much like if you're an actor or a singer in the 50s, 60s, or 70s, you probably treated women horribly. Like every single one of them.
Yeah.
So
Michelle, you followed me and Z White on Letterboxd. Yes, I did go through my Letterboxd and followed everybody who follows me.
nice.
I hadn't done that in a while. So when you hit 40, that's when you stop thinking about numbers. I'm 42. Oh, cool. We'll see. Now you have something to look forward to.
I hope so.
I've heard the older you get, you like
because I'm feeling like you lately. Like you've always cared about your age and getting older and death. And
I have
all that stuff.
literally
And I haven't at all until like very
Yes.
recently.
Yeah. I've always been mindful of my age and my existence and like how I'm going to die one day. Like super like depressive, like in your head stuff. But I have heard like, I guess, the older you get, like, I guess you just like start to accept it more. Maybe not for everybody. But it's like, what can you do? That's what I try to tell myself. You can't do anything about it. So why be so sad about it? Like there's no point, you know?
Yeah. Enjoy what you have.
For sure.
And with that little bit of negativity, be sure you guys hit the like button.
Was Michelle a Brian Littrell fan? I was. Yeah. Him and Nick. They were my homies. We both said it. Kenny's John Lovitz. I don't even know. Impersonation is something I want all the time now.
Enjoy the show.
Michelle wanted a Backstreet Boy and instead ended up with a mid-level boy. Have you seen the movie 2014 movie The Guest?
I love The Guest. I love it. I got the second sight edition in there, but before that I had The Guest with a slip cover that I thankfully found at Half Price Books for like $8, and that was like very out of print.
Ooh, Michelle ended up
I love that movie.
With a front road man.
I watched The Guest on Netflix though, I think in 2014, 2015 before I started collecting just randomly. And you haven't seen it yet. I've been trying to get you to watch it for years.
I know. I'm 29 and think I have a young personality.
29 is a good age to mention on.
Favorite Bon Jovi song?
Living on a Prayer. Is that Bon Jovi?
The older you get, you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Let me look up Bon Jovi because I know he probably has like 50 songs that I
that's him though. That is him.
But that's not it though.
Hey,
he's got a couple of them that come on.
We're halfway there. We're gonna get demonetized because I'm singing it so well.
Yeah, for sure.
These days for Bon Jovi,
It's My Life.
Wanted Dead or Alive.
That's up there.
We got another super chat from Lee the Machine. Who owns New Line now, and what would it take?
He did Bad Medicine. I love Bad Medicine.
Hold on, babe. I need your help here. Who owns New Line now, and what would it take to get Surf Ninjas and Mr. Nanny on Blu-rays?
Thank you for the super chat, Lee. That's Warner Brothers has New Line. So I mean that's who owns Freddy now as well, because Freddy was New Line or Nightmare on Elm Street. So yeah, Surf Ninjas and Mr. Nanny is in their hands. So I could see Surf Ninjas. I could see them doing Mr. Nanny for like a Warner archive for sure. Like I could see them doing that. But Surf Ninjas, they need to give that to Vinegar Syndrome and do a VSU edition of it. That would be perfect.
It isn't age. It's if you're healthy. Absolutely. If you don't have health, you don't have anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. Johnny answered the question before you did.
Thank you, Johnny.
And so did Cody. All right. I made it through the chat, guys.
You did.
It's been a very nice chat with you guys talking about vinyls and telling me I'm going to ruin all my vinyls because I have a shitty vinyl player.
Vinyls, cassettes, movie news, death,
midlife crisis.
Yeah. Well, I just
you just never know what you're
I don't believe in faking it on here. You're all going to get the real us every time.
Every time.
If we're going through issues, you're going to hear about it. But
well, how's that quote go from Anchorman? Since they're coming out with the 4K or whatever, I'm right. I'm 100% right. 90%. What's the quote that Paul Rudd says?
68% of the time, it works every time.
Okay, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, Anchorman is getting a 4K, and that news came out after I filmed the Physical Me Report, so I couldn't talk about it on the Physical Me Report. But I will talk about it next week.
I'm sure you were so happy because it's your favorite.
I love Anchorman, but I'm currently grappling with Like, do I need to upgrade everything to 4K? And Anchorman, I do.
So and Anchorman, I do.
I mean, if I have Elf on 4K, then I need Anchorman. I want more of these comedies on 4K, so I have to support that.
Absolutely.
But
make sure you guys like the video before you head out. Thanks for hanging out with us as always.
Absolutely. Subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah. Leave us a comment after the stream. That always helps out the algorithm and all that stuff. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.